Alright everybody, now that everything is set up and good to go, welcome to the new Farming Sim series. We're going to start off with Elm Creek. We are in through a couple of seasons, so we're going to start off by showing you the city. We're just going to go quickly introduce you to everybody. First foremost, this is the Elm Creek Police Department's vehicles. See 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. The reason why this one seems like it's in such an off location is because there was a small accident that we had to fix up. We've got the Elm Creek Fire Department. And while we're here, we may as well give you a quick little tour of how Elm Creek's department's laid out. This is where we'll bring in criminals like that need to be pacified or, intoxicated. We do have elevators we could call, but we're going to go ahead and take the stairs. We got several meeting rooms and such. We do also have dispatch located in the same room, or same building rather. Every map that we do this series on is going to be something new. Also, this is the noise you'll hear for a fire if we ever get a fire emergency before we take off. So that is the lovely city. We'll show you guys what Anderson Tow is rocking with. Anderson Tow has one vehicle up here, bring about 45,000, I think, every month. They've got a heavy wrecker, another heavy tow wrecker, a recovery, super recovery. So if for some reason Big Boy over here can't do it, we got Ultra Boy. He'll definitely do it. We've got 2 flatbeds. Really, this guy right here isn't used for much. He pulls that around, which is to help safely transfer if something were to go over the rails and we need Big Boy. That's just to safely get the people up. We do have this bar that if Big Boy has to go out, somebody has to get, because this is what attaches to the vehicles just to get them. Kind of has to sit outside, doesn't really have a place for it. And then they also have a repair shop up here. Take you over to Bradshaw Farms really quick. They run only Case International gear, and they are wheat farmers. We're not stressing too much. They brought in, we can show you exactly what they brought in when they sold it off in July. 21,000 plus another 20,000. The reason why they didn't bring in a bunch is because they also run the bakery and the flour mill. So what we're about to do is go up to the flour mill with our truck and trailer, load up what they've got there. Probably just get through the introductions. All we're doing for, well, can't just call it there because it is Tuesday. We are in September, so this is where the seasons are going to start and end, is with September. The only time you'll see the city is if all the fields have nothing going on. So if all the farming is done completely, it'll be done, which I guess actually Curtis Farms isn't going to be doing anything, so we'll get through the introduction of Curtis. We'll be able to get through the introductions, and here, let's go a little bit of interior. But we'll be able to go through the introductions and stuff. Show you what everybody's about. He's definitely going to still have flowers, so he'll make some more money. And then we'll even show you the map before we call it. There's a method to this madness right here. Right now, because they don't own enough to make everything else, and subsidizing would be super freaking expensive for them. They are only making bread. We'll just sit here really quick. Or actually, we don't even have to sit. We could... Quite legitimately, it looks like they're all just going to keep loading, so... Wow. Nearly filled the trailer. Just gonna show you Curtis Farms really quick. They run only class, and they are preparing for horses, but they do need some money to sit there and be able to afford the ability to plant everything and roll their fields. We've got Davis Farms, which is a soybean farm, and that's all they're preparing for is their harvest of the soybeans. A couple good John Deere equipment. Evans Farms run the sheep. With the sheep comes obviously wool. Not gonna lie to you, they are making clothes. So, well, we're making clothes. So when it rolls around to their day, they'll probably take this, pick them up, take what they got, go sell it. We've got Friedman Farms. They run only New Holland gear and are the largest producer of dry corn. All their corn goes into there, gets dried, repurposed out, and then resold. Gold House Logging, LLC. Started out as a logging company, as you can obviously tell. They make furniture. Then, with a small investment, they purchased the ability to manufacture fuel. And that's what they do, as well as logging for the constant income. Show you what the map looks like right now. There's Bradshaw, Curtis, Friedman, Davis, and Evans. Evans only plants grass. They just don't have the income right now for making cotton, so they're not attempting to do the cotton yet, because you're looking at about a $500,000 investment into cotton, and that's quite expensive. But Bradshaw definitely wants to expand over here. Curtis wants to expand up. They just want to expand over. These guys are kind of content with what they've got. They don't need a whole bunch of other stuff because they're making enough grass to keep their sheep well fed. They've got, Goldhouse has this, and this. This is all Anderson, and this is all city owned. So that's kind of what we're working with. We're in day one of the new season, so we gotta wait for Bradshaw to finish up planting. Which we're about to go and buy a chainsaw, because that's it's a wee bit annoying. Why am I not allowed to cut this tree? Am I allowed to cut this tree? None of those trees I'm allowed to cut. Also, if it's on their land, they can collect it. If it's not on their land, they can't touch it. We're going to go ahead and get the nice little roller out. Let the roller start doing its work. Yeah, that's half full. A little over half. Some of them do have those little sensors. That's because after they start coming up, we're going to actually rehire them to go back through the fields and detect the nitrogen levels, kind of try to get a better accurate reading. Just because their fields are so large that it's one of those deals where it's like, okay, kind of got to do this now. I'm gonna go through a little save. And we're gonna go check the calendar. So, doesn't look like anybody's gonna be doing anything until October. So that means everybody else's stuff is probably going to be wiped, zilchoed. So we'll probably pick it back up in October when somebody's actually doing something. Anytime they're going to actually do something is when I'm going to do the videos. If they're not doing anything, well, then we're just kind of, harvest is kind of a better time to do it all. So, since Curtis Farms isn't going to be doing anything, these guys are just planting their little heart's desires away. We're going to have to start running them the other way. Just makes more logical sense. Who also, they're not allowed to use the train unless they have over 100,000 in crop. That was skilled. I am curious, how much is bakery? Does the bakery have any bread sitting? Oh, the bakery's got some bread sitting. But when he comes back down with the rest of that, he's going to be filled back up, topped off. Bread will be able to run again. It's still doing fine on flour. It doesn't have a way to make sugar yet, milk, eggs, butter, or strawberries, so we're not worrying about him making cakes. Just because we're not there yet with them. They don't have the land to really sacrifice. Every bit of land is needed. Over time, more than likely, people will get bought out. Goldhouse probably not going to buy anybody out because they're not into the farming. But once they deforestize all of what they can, they'll probably fade away. They'll end up packing up, taking what they got in money-wise and moving. So we'll probably see them get picked up somewhere else. Friedman, how you got to buy everybody out is you slowly got to buy their land from them, which honestly is going to be a lot harder because you got to buy the land all in one if it's connected to everything. And so far everybody is connected to all their fields to make that monopoly. And that's pretty much all I've got for this episode, honestly. We got everybody running good and smooth now. And I'm only ever going to spend about an hour at a time, roughly, on each one. Roughly an hour each episode. So we'll probably be getting close to, maybe not an exact hour, maybe more like 30 minutes or so. Here in another 10, we will be gladly parting ways. And going to be finished with this episode of Farming Sim. Sorry, I tried to get that set up. I could not set it up. I could not get it set up to where I needed it to be. We are also going to be bringing back several different things that we used to do, or that we said we were going to try to do. One of them being football. We are going to bring back the football series. Fortunately, Jumper can't join us. Okay, yeah, that's not happening. We ain't leaving the biggest fields like that. Nope, just not happening. No way. I refuse to let the biggest fields have that happen to them. Good thing I got a chainsaw, because I know these trees can come out. Question is, can I see what I'm doing? Barely. Also, we'll come down here with a fire later. Like I said, come back with a fire later. And as the supersonic hearing of a dog, the little one has decided to take off because somebody said treat. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're just getting rid of some trees really quick. A little bit of deforestation never hurt. Okay, that is an entire lie. Deforestation does hurt. I'm sure, you know, hippies and environmentalists. But I am neither, so it doesn't hurt me. So I do understand the importance of trees. This is a fucking video game. Get off my ass. Oh, that looks so much better. see, how far did you go down? Oh, you went to the end. Good. Let the hatred flow through you. Well, as soon as he gets back down here, probably going to set him up for the other side, and that will be where we call this episode. So, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to try to stick to about a 30-minute time limit normally per episode. And we will see you guys next time when it's time for, I think, Freedman's to do a harvest, or whichever farm is first on that list. So, it's been a pleasure, been a blast. If you want to see how much happens over the course of time, come back, check in on the little farming series, and see you guys next time.